Ugarte. Whoa, Ugarte. Whoa, he comes from Uruguay. He'll kick the Scousers in the eye. Get in there, my son. Come on. We've done it. It's official, done and dusted. Manchester United have completed the signing of Manuel Ugarte from PSG for an all told €60 million figure. You what? Get in there, my son. Great signing this, hopefully for the future, obviously, and for now. A great player to come in there and give competition to the likes of Casemiro, obviously at CDM, and to be a combative, destructive bastard for us in that central midfield. Come on! I'm feeling excited about this one, guys, because I do think he's got the makings of a nasty player for us. And what I mean by a nasty player, I don't just mean some enforcer coming in, kicking shit out people like Vinnie Jones. I mean like a Roy Keane type player. Or at the very least, an Ander Herrera type or something who's got a bit of bollocks about them, you know, who's prepared to fight and commit to Manchester United and compete and play really competitive quality football. That's what we're hoping for. 23 years of age, coming in raw. PSG looking to cash in on Manuel Ugarte. Didn't feature that much last season. Obviously, they brought João Neves into their ranks as well, so they're looking to cash in. They've made the sale. They've got a lot of money for him. It's a lot of money. If we want to just talk about the amount of money we've paid for Manuel Ugarte in the end, it's a heck of a lot of cash. I think we are getting a good player, though, who will be approaching his prime soon and obviously still has a lot of development left to do. But we're signing those types of players at the moment that are progressing, that have a lot of potential, that are no more than sort of 23, 24. That seems to be the model that we're sticking to at the moment. I think it's a good model because although we might not have immediate overnight success, these aren't the biggest, best name players in the world right now. In a few years' time, they may well be. And hopefully we can get them now while, you know, other clubs are missing out. I mean, people will ask questions as to why there's not a whole list of other clubs queuing up for these players such as Ugarte, and I don't really have a good answer to that. But we've made him our target. He wanted to come to United. That's the key part of it, really. And we wanted to bring him in. And we've made him a target for much of the summer. And we've ended up spending 60 million, a heck of a lot of cash on this guy to be able to bring him in. And, you know, it shows you the sort of ambition that we have under Ineos at this moment in time, but it also shows you the faith they're showing in Erik Ten Hag still. But even if Erik Ten Hag doesn't stick around long term, if he fails at United this season, he gets sacked off at some point, then these foundations should still be laid well for the future because we've signed the right sorts of younger, hungrier players who should have a bit about them in progression at this football club. I'm excited, guys. Manuel Ugarte to United is a done deal. And I'm looking forward to seeing him getting in there. I don't think he's going to be featuring against the Scousers at the weekend. It's probably too early, but you never know. But he is the sort of player for a Scouse game, you know, for a game in that sort of environment where it's going to be a combative, competitive game like that against a rival. So hopefully for the future, he could be a bit of a Uruguayan Roy Keane for us. We'll see. He is, as I say, a destructive midfielder. He is a combative competitor. And so hopefully that's going to bring something to our side. We've got Casemiro to replace at some point as well. I still think he's going to do a good job for us while he's around. Maybe there's a surprise transfer away still to come. I doubt it. But Casemiro can still do a good job for us in that midfield along with Kobbie Mainoo. And then you've got Ugarte in the mix as well. So there's going to be competition for places, which is very healthy and very much needed at this football club. And the right sorts of characters in there as well and competitors in there. Scotty McTominay's going to be going out. Obviously, he's gone to Napoli. Good luck to you, Scotty. Manuel Ugarte coming in. Hopefully improves the quality overall. Certainly in that central defensive midfield role. Maybe you'll lose something in terms of the odd goal here and there from Scott McTominay because he was good at that. But Manuel Ugarte bringing something different to the party and will hopefully really improve that Manchester United midfield and give us great options for the coming years. Get in there, my son. Let's be having you. Rate this transfer down below out of 10, my friends. Get your thoughts and opinions in. I'm going to give it a 7.5 at the moment. I've just gone up in my estimations a little bit just because I'm feeling optimistic. I was feeling a little bit pessimistic about the amount of money we were talking about spending on this guy. But it's not my money, is it? It's not your money, is it? Ineos and the Glazers, obviously, they are the ones that are in charge of our finances at this football club. And obviously, Ineos have taken over football operations at this football club, while the Glazers still have the stranglehold. But they're the ones spending the money on the players. If they want to spend 60 million on a player, fair play. I still think he's probably worth about 40 million, in all fairness. Get your thoughts in down below as well in the comment section about how much you think he is actually worth. But it's not all about that, is it? Sometimes you've got to get that player in. You've got to pay that premium to get that player in. Fair play to PSG. It's actually a cracking deal from them they've done some great negotiations to get that amount of money and basically finance other transfer, as we discussed earlier with Neves. So fair play to them. I do feel like we've been a little bit bent over. That's why this transfer is not a 10 out of 10 for me. And also, you know, Manuel Ugarte is a good name, good reputation player who's got a lot still left to do in the game. But it's not like you're signing like a real big name or like some sort of Modric prime or, you know, De Jong big name, or, you know, it's not quite that level, but it's still a very, very good solid signing. So I'm going to give it a 7.5 actually now. Get your thoughts in there down below. I like it, and I'm feeling optimistic with him coming into the team and what he can do with likes of Kobbie Mainoo and Bruno Fernandes in front of him and Casemiro competing for places. Get in there, my son. It's a lot of money, but hey, look, we've got our player. We've got him in there, and it's a great signing. It is a great signing. At least it should be, and he should hopefully go and progress and do well. But it doesn't always work out like that. Hopefully it doesn't turn out to be a Gashtastic Morgan Schneiderlin type signing for us. Just some sort of, you know, absolute meltbag who falls by the wayside after not very long. Let's hope not. Let's hope he really is going to be a battler and turn into the next Uruguayan Roy Keane, as I say, at this football club for many years to come. It's another big Erik Ten Hag signing as well, a signing that's happened under the tenure of Erik Ten Hag at this football club since he's been here a couple of years ago. He spent in excess of £500 million. It's a lot of money. And so over to you, Erik Ten Hag. Obviously, the pressure is on him to deliver now. He's going to have to get Ugarte and Kobbie Mainoo and Casemiro, these guys cooking in that midfield. We're going to have to get some control and quality in that middle of the park, which is hopefully he's going to help us bring that in, obviously. But it's not going to happen overnight. And we obviously have to have a good team philosophy, a team togetherness, and the way of which we're going about playing. We have to improve upon all ways we're playing at the moment, because we don't have that control that we should have as a possession team. We don't have that quality in the transition at the moment. We don't have the solidity at the back. So hopefully these new signings that Ten Hag has been given will do that, but it's on him now to deliver with the likes of Manuel Ugarte and these big money signings that he's brought in, because he has brought in so many different players that have cost a heck of a lot of money now. And so he shaped his team in his image, his Dutch Kojak image, and now he has obviously got to deliver. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this team is going to play this season, and I think it's been a great transfer window so far. Maybe there's still one or two little twists or turns that can happen. One player going out still. Obviously, there's still the Sancho situation with him maybe going to Juventus, or perhaps some sort of Chelsea connection with Sterling coming opposite direction. Ugh, don't want to think about that. But there's still other things that can happen in this transfer window, obviously, in regards to players coming in and out. So at the moment, I'm going to give this transfer window a solid 8 out of 10. I think it's been a very good window. There's been a good bit of ambition shown by Ineos. They haven't really shirked away from backing the manager, even after a pretty bang average season, finishing 8th and stuff. We did win a cup, but even so, you could have forgiven them for not perhaps wanting to spend hundreds of millions on Erik Ten Hag right now, or whilst he's managers, just because you don't know what the future holds for Erik Ten Hag. In the short term, he could be off in a few months if he's got us in 8th or 9th place again near Christmas. So fair play to them though, but they've backed him fully. He's got those players in that he wanted. So they've definitely backed him. He's definitely got the players he needs. The midfield is going to cook, I think, this season now with Manuel Ugarte coming in. The proof will be in the pudding, obviously. Let's get this going. The coaching needs to be better. Hopefully Ruud van Nistelrooy coming in, etc., is going to help with that as well. And Ten Hag needs to get his act together and get us playing a better style of football, I think, altogether, and scoring more goals and conceding less goals and just getting more results and being a bit more competitive. Hopefully we can finish a bit higher up there this season as well with the signings we've made. In reality, we should be looking to be going for top 4. Some people are laughing at us about the fact that we think we can maybe get top 4. We have spent a couple $100 million now this summer. We've had a couple of players go, and we've really signed some good players in key positions. Still a bit to do. Would be nice to get a left back, nice to get another wide player. You know, perhaps Raheem Sterling coming in would be one of the only signings you could look at really between now and the end of the window still to come. Hopefully not. Hopefully we have a bit more ambition than that, but he's a decent player. I'd rather him than Sancho, I guess, but only just. He's a bloody headless chicken, my son. So I don't really fancy the whole Raheem Sterling transfer news. But anyway, we're not talking about that. Talking about Ugarte. Anyway, I'm rambling on here, folks. Just wanted to jump on here and give you the news that obviously it's official. I'm sure you've seen it anyway, but it's just broken, obviously. Official channels announcing that it is official. So Manuel Ugarte is a Manchester United player. Deal reached, obviously, between the two sides a while ago. No issues with the medical or anything past that, and he is now a United player. Get in there, my son. Manuel Ugarte to Manchester United. It's done and dusted. Get your thoughts in down below about this transfer. How could you rate it, etc. Make sure you smash that like button before you go. Hit the thumbs up. Give us a subscribe if you're new to the channel, obviously, and have your say down below in the comments section. And thank you for watching. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Kick at Flying Pig United. Have yourself a good day. Manuel Ugarte, let's bloody go. Come on. He's officially a United player. Ugarte. Whoa. Ugarte. Oh.